Hi, I'm Paul Gibbons, and welcome to my Patreon page. Patreon is a crowdfunding site where you can contribute micro amounts that make a massive difference. But let me first tell you a story from my history, if you will. When I was 20 years old, I made a really dumb decision. I chose to choose money rather than going after my passion, which at the time was medical science and making the world a better place. It was a goof. When I was 40, I was faced with a similar decision about making a big payday, becoming partner of a big consulting firm. I chose my own firm, a much less lucrative financially path. However, we worked on democracy at work, we worked on corporate social responsibility, we worked on climate change, we worked on carbon neutral organizations, we worked on leadership development. We were doing work that matters, I think, to the world, and, the payday took care of itself. And so I'm at a similar crossroads here. There's lots of ways I can cash in on the work that I've done already in the business community. Got a certain amount of acclaim in the business world. But what I really want to do is make a difference to some of the most important issues that we're facing in the 21st century. What are those? There's climate change. There's the opioid addiction. There's fake news. There's immigration and how we treat immigrants. There's fake news. There's filter bubbles. There's media bias. There's the war on science. There are many, many things that I think are far more important than me going out and trying to cash in on my business career at this stage. So I want to continue to do stuff for free, and that's where Patreon comes in. So what do I do right now for free? I'm writing a book called Truth Wars that covers many of the things that I've just mentioned. The other thing that I'm doing is I have the Think Bigger, Think Better podcast. I get guests every week, really eclectic bunch of guests. Head of Artificial Intelligence for IBM. Minister for Climate Change from New Zealand, who just had an audience with the Pope to talk about climate change. We have big, big guests on the show, but I want to do more than that, and Patreon will let me do more than that. I'm going to produce more free content, more videos, more webinars. I want to write books faster, and I want to get you more amazing podcasts. So where does Patreon come in? It's a 3-click process. Become a patron, click 1. Click 2, choose an amount you're comfortable with. The amount of a cup of coffee. Maybe more if you can afford it and you're comfortable with it. And step 3, connect it to my PayPal or my bank account or my Venmo or whatever. And that's it. You're in. You're on the team. You will let me pursue these questions that I hope you agree are the most important questions of the 21st century. You're going to help me produce more content faster, and you're going to make a big, big difference. And so what am I going to send you? I'm going to send you benefits. I have a list of 11 goodies, 11 benefits that come out. They start with a shout out on the show, getting sent a free book, a free chapter in another book, listening in live to the podcast recording, having one-to-one webinars monthly with me and one of my guests. A stack of 11 benefits, depending on how much, but for as little as $2, free book. You get to support my work. You get a big shout out on the show. $5, it's a bit more. So anyway, thank you. Thank you for supporting my work by listening to the podcast. Thank you if you're a reader of The Science of Organizational Change for reading that book. And thank you, if you choose to contribute today, thank you for making the work possible in the 21st century and solving some of these problems.